listening to The Morning Ride with our buddy, Stephenville's Coma King, Jody Lee. Hell yeah, baby.
Wax on, wax off. Breathe in, breathe out. Wax on, wax off. A lesson not just karate only. Lesson for whole life.
It's the morning ride. Live from the Rockstar Ranch at Texas Homegrown Studios, it's the Morning Ride.
What was that? An exhibition? We need emotional content.
Oh, tears. Okay.
This is John Young, and you're listening to my good friends on The Morning Ride, right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
All right, welcome in. It is The Morning Ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio. Live from the Rockstar Ranch and Texas Homegrown Studios.
Oh, yeah.
That was intense. I think that we switched out that mic cord.
I feel like the Kool-Aid man.
They switched out that mic cord way better. Yeah, I gotta pull you down a little bit there. Oh man, good to be back. Sorry we missed the last couple days. I was under the weather.
Glad you're feeling better though, brother.
I had the I don't know what it was, like a little bug, I think is all it was.
I had another friend that had that. It was like going around.
But there are some that say, you know, there's all these other things coming back. I'm like, I don't think so.
No.
It's just a bug.
Just
I feel better though.
It always just
I
been
got it out of me.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
I know you was feeling real bad there for a while.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't think I lost any weight. That's the sad part. I really thought I would. But, you know, when you're sick and everybody else is like, yeah, I was sick. I lost like 10 pounds. And I'm like, how did I gain weight? Like, I didn't even eat.
It's true.
I barely could keep soup down. But,
man, you know, I hate it when I'm sick because I really am not a soup person.
No soup for you?
I love
like soup, man.
No soup for you.
I like soup when my wife makes homemade soup. She makes great soups. You know, like zuppa toscana.
Yeah, but that'll spoil you. You have that homemade soup, and then you can eat like regular soup.
Yeah, I tried some Campbell's. I was like, "What is this, motor oil?"
Motor oil.
What kind of preservatives are in here? It's different when your wife brings that pot to a bowl and starts throwing stuff in there, and it becomes a soup. You know what I'm talking about? Starts simmering things and cooking up stuff.
Yeah, and the longer you cook it, the better.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I guess we should mention our sponsors this morning. The Morning Ride brought to you by some great sponsors, like our friend Dana Dethridge, who we just played. Dana Dethridge with Double D Barbecue.
That's right. You don't need no teeth to chew.
With Dana D's. That's what he should call it, Dana D's.
Dana D's.
Dana D's Barbecue.
That's right. D-E-E-Z. Dana D's.
Dana D's.
That's some good barbecue, though. I mean, you can't get much better in, you know,
that's like
Tri-County area.
D's ribs. He could have D's ribs.
D's ribs.
instead of that other joke I won't mention.
Another one.
Unless he wanted to start doing calf fries. I mean, just saying.
Calf fries. Rocky Mountain.
Yeah, they do that in Castell.
See, but it would work with Double D's.
Yeah, it would.
Double D's.
Yeah, that's true.
Double D's fries.
We make suggestions. It's up to you to pull the trigger on it.
That's what we do for our sponsors.
You should tell them what to do.
No, we just come up with great ideas.
Yeah.
Like, you know, slogans, jingles.
I mean, Co-Wetzel,
marketing ideas.
He told Co-Wetzel to do the Wetzel pretzels. Now there's a company called Wetzel Pretzels.
Yeah, evidently it's a thing because the guy from Family Guy, the guy that created Family Guy, was talking about it.
Yeah, on that thing.
I sent Jeb a video and he's talking about Wetzel's pretzels, and I'm like, I I've been saying that for what, 5 years, 6 years, something like
Old Co Wetzel, he's an entrepreneur, man.
that. The Morning Ride also brought to you by Brazos River AC. If you need an AC
Co Wetzel.
or a heater would be better these days.
Yeah.
But he does that as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
For all your heating and cooling needs.
In fact, I may check the AC. I think I turned the AC on in here. I got really hot when I was in here working.
Man, I'll tell you what.
I was sick, okay? I did Lysol everything, though, so we're good. The Morning Ride brought to you also by Triple Crown Ford and Lincoln.
That's right. Get on down there and get yourself a brand new Ford. They're going to treat you right.
You know, I got an email from the sales manager. It's been a year since I had my truck. I didn't realize it. My year anniversary last week.
Right on.
Nice.
Very good.
They were telling me happy anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Also brought to you by Wiley Disposal.
Is your trash in a piley?
Call Wiley.
Don't lose your smiley. I love that.
Don't throw your tax stuff away. Put it in a filey. I never can think of words to rhyme with you to keep it going, so I just thought like a rapper would do. I'd just make up my own word.
Neighbors in a pinch, they'll think highly if you hire Wiley to get your trash out of a piley and keep your smiley.
Off the fence. The Morning Ride also brought to you by Cannonball Insurance Solutions.
Cannonball!
You're going to have to go back to doing it. Yeah, that was better. And brought to you by Beverly Goslin Jenkins and the A-Team.
Because if you want the cream of the crop, you got to go to the top. Call
the
A-Team.
A-Team.
You know what I mean, Vern?
I did some work in the studio, though. If some of you may notice there's different angles with the cameras and trying to change things up a little bit.
Yep. We're ADHD. We got to change things every so often slightly. Nothing too major, you know. Nothing.
Just a her.
Just everything. It's got to be adjusted.
Just a her.
Frequent law.
Good morning, Edna. Good to see you on this morning.
Top to morning tweets.
Good morning.
Yeah, it was bothering me, like, the angle of my camera. It just said, like, grown radio. Like, kids would be like, oh, can't watch this one.
I'm out.
Nope, that's for grown people only. Whoops.
Parents are like, what are you watching?
Get off that grown radio. I sent you a cool video, like 3 o'clock this morning, though, about a 2-year-old kid that's drumming.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty awesome. He's a 2-year-old.
Right on.
He's just like,
Man, that's so good.
That's cool.
Start him
Yeah.
young, man.
2 years old, though.
Absolutely.
What?
Heck yeah. That's what it's all about, man. That kid's going to be probably a master by the time he's 18 years old.
Either that or he's just going to be poor his whole life, like his family's like. We're just going to tell you right now.
But no, they picked the right one for him. If you're going to be a musician, be a fiddle player or a pedal steel player or a drummer. And you will never not be busy.
Yeah, I seen this kid that...
There's like 3 of those.
I seen this kid that he's a steel guitar player.
Yeah.
And he posted this video of, like, he played this show with some band. I don't know who it was, but he posted, like, he didn't realize the crowd was making such a big deal because he had in-ears.
Right.
So he showed, like, his version of what he heard. Like, he could hear the crowd, but it was just like, eh. And then somebody else had posted a video, so he posted, like, what everybody else heard. And, like, when they announced him playing with the band, like, that, people went nuts. And he goes, that's for all the girls who thought I was weird in high school and wouldn't date me because I was practicing steel guitar.
That's awesome.
He goes, how do you like me now?
How do you like me now? All right.
He said it was not a popular instrument, you know, for new kids growing up. They're like, steel guitar, what?
Yeah.
He goes, it's not like
Who's
girls.
got the last laugh now?
Yeah, girls don't go, ooh, steel guitar player. They're like, ooh, guitar player. You know, it's different.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's like one of the only instruments that somebody, along with fiddle, that somebody could just, like, if they know how to play it well, they could just play that with nothing else, and people would love it. Like, I mean, you could play a whole show with just steel guitar or with just fiddle, and it, you know, the people that love it. They'll listen to it. You know, I mean, some of them pedal steel players are just incredible. You know, they can do it all right there. You know, do a whole song.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
So,
but good for him. He pushed through.
That's awesome.
Hey, good morning, Mike McCarroll. Good to see you, Mike, on
I'm
there.
learning to use. It was good having him in the studio.
Is he really on there? I don't know. I feel like he should show me. See what I did there?
I did.
I get that song stuck in my head.
Yeah?
Yeah. Show me. Why don't you show me? It's a good song.
It is, man. That's really catchy, too.
It gets stuck in my head. I want to say it to people. Like, if I need them to show me something, I'm just going to sing that. I'd be like, yeah. I'm going to get it stuck in everybody's head. It'll be like, if you get pulled over by a cop, you'll know if he listens to Texas Homegrown Radio. He'll be like,
true.
do you have your license and registrations? And he'll be like, why don't you show me? And then that's how you get out of ticket. You go, oh, you listen to Texas Homegrown Radio too.
They love that in Missouri. It's the show me state. When we went up to Missouri, we were in Higginsville, and I was asking, like a lot of people at gas stations and stuff, are you going to show me or what?
I feel like you have to be really careful with who you ask that to. Because you never know
show
what
you?
they,
I'm
what
trying
they
to figure
might.
out. I'm trying to figure out.
It's very true.
What are you going to show me? I came
careful.
all the way to Texas to see what Missouri's going to show
Be
me.
careful saying that in New Mexico.
I'm like, what are people trying to show in Missouri? Nobody would show me. I felt like part of the cast of Dumb and Dumber. Somebody gonna show me? What is it? Is there a great freaking concert hall here? What is it? What makes Missouri great? Somebody would show me.
Nobody would show you nothing.
What makes Missouri great? Not the name.
Maybe you're supposed to show yourself because it's show me.
Show me out.
And we're all me.
Gotta
Like,
Like show up.
you were supposed to show
yourself.
yourself.
Do you remember when we played down there at that place in New Braunfels, and those people came up to us and like talked our ear off when we were taking that break, and we're talking about from Missouri to Texas, Missouri.
Oh,
to
yeah,
Texas.
they wanted us to write that song.
That reminded me of that too.
Because one of them was from Missouri and the other was from Texas,
Yeah.
and they got married.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
They wanted us to write a song that was they were going to
From
call
Missouri to Texas.
it from Missouri to Texas. Yeah,
Nice.
not a bad idea.
I don't
No,
think
it's not
everybody
a bad
would get
idea.
it, though. Like, you would
Only
have to be
people
from
from-
Missouri.
Or Texas. Yeah.
Everybody else would have to show them, like, what it is.
Danielson.
Hey! Hey! Well, one of our good buddies is going to be really happy. I looked at the national holidays.
Right on.
A guy that you did some recording for in the studio.
Yeah.
We did some Dairy Barn sessions for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Steven.
Heck yeah.
It is Kiss a Ginger Day.
Oh, goodness.
You're on the list today.
Look out.
Oh, Stephen Morgan. Everybody go give him a kiss.
Unless you got mono.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't. Kiss a Ginger Day. You like that?
Heck yeah,
How
man.
is that even a thing?
Kiss a Ginger Day? I think a ginger came up with that.
Probably.
Why? Are you a gingerist?
I mean, they have no soul.
They do have souls.
Maybe
don't have
maybe when you kiss a ginger, part of their soul comes back.
Maybe.
That's like it's like every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. It is also National Marzipan Day.
Ugh.
Oh man, that stuff is good. But
Not
I know
a fan?
I know
Not
I
a fan of
shouldn't.
the marzipan?
I
I,
don't
sh-
like
I know
marzipan.
I shouldn't like it, but because it's just flour and sugar and cornstarch, I think. But it's good. I tried some.
I never know that I've ever had it.
It's pretty good. It's like Mexican candy, you know.
Oh, is that what that is?
It's like a texture thing. I can't get
It's
past the
pretty
texture
good.
on it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, you're right. Marzipan is a confection made primarily of sugar or honey and ground almonds.
Oh wow. Okay.
It is also sometimes augmented with almond oil or extract.
Word. I like it. I do.
I don't guess I've ever had it. It's National Curried Chicken Day.
Curried chicken.
Curry chicken.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Have you ever ate curried chicken?
Yeah. That's like Indian food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had some of that. I think I've had curried chicken. Spicy.
It's like when you
I
go
like
to a
it.
Motel 8 and you walk in, and they're always cooking stuff with curry, but only in certain parts of the world, you know. Yeah, we'll just strike that.
I like the comedian Mark Curry.
So if you're on your way to a Mike Curry show, and you know you're a little behind, are you in a hurry
I like that song from Alabama.
to see Curry? What's that one?
That song about always being in a curry. Maybe it was a hurry. I don't know.
I'm in a curry to get back done.
I hate some.
No fun.
I ate some curry. Now I got to run.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sit on the.
No.
Speaking of that, it's also National Pharmacist Day.
Pharmacists.
Yeah.
Okay. They get their own day.
The legal drug dealers. Happy birthday, Pharmacy Day, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Stirred up. You know what? I feel like I want to bring a new holiday into the mix, and I think this should be a thing. It might catch on. It's National Pay a Troubadour Handsomely Day.
I don't think that's a thing.
It should be.
It should be. Yeah,
You know,
I don't think
like
it is.
then all of a sudden, like people come out the woodwork to pay troubadours handsomely for a day.
That'd be cool.
We're all coming up on that day. National Pay a Troubadour Handsomely Day. God, it's hard to say that.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike McCarroll, he said, hey, y'all need to pick some tunes this morning. And then he said he's going to be back in Texas in a couple months. I'll have
Tell
to
him
stop
to
by
come
again.
on.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes.
Always.
Jose says, hello from the Sunshine State. He's headed to Tampa.
Tampa.
Hey.
I figured he was in mourning since the Alabama coach retired.
Oh,
I figured him and Steph were hiding in mourning. So
probably.
I won't say nothing bad about Alabama for a while because it's a moment of silence. All the good coaches, like the long winning coaches, are retiring. So Saban, he's retiring. The Patriots coach, Bill Belichick, out, retiring.
Alabama Slammer.
All the and they used to coach together, which is strange that they
Retiring at the
stop at the same time. Pete Carroll, he got fired from the Seahawks.
But isn't that how you
So-
become a legend, though? They're like, they've been doing so good for all this time, and then they're like, all right, let's both quit at the same time so the next guy, like, fails miserably, and we look like the best that's ever been.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
That's probably what they're doing.
Ray Lynn said, can y'all play the Barn song on the next segment? I can't believe she remembered that song.
Wow. Yeah,
We've
we
only
did
done that like one time, I think,
Yeah.
and we kind of messed it up.
Nobody knew.
Mike says, play some Five and Nimers next segment. I'm listening in Alabama.
Right on.
We could do that. We can do that in a little bit. Yeah, Jep's got Pearl already out of the case.
She's
so
already tuned up and ready.
she's
to
already
go.
warmed up.
That's right.
We could do that in a second.
I always like when I get a request to play some music.
Heck yeah. Well, we got a big weekend. We didn't think we were going to play this weekend because we were taking off to help a fundraiser that's going on in town, which I wanted to talk about. I told them I would. Coming up this Saturday, it's the event that has grown pretty big. It's the Voice for the Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah.
For Erath County, and they do it kind of like The Voice, and they have several. I mean, they had a lot of entries, and then they got down to this final round,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which will be at Saturday, because we're sponsoring. We're doing Texas Homegrown Studios is going to give a fully mastered single, which is a big help to a new artist
Yeah.
that's coming out. But then one of the judges got sick, so they called me last night and said, "Hey, can you be a judge?" I was like, "Well, yeah, I guess so. I could do that." And they said, "And can the Five and Timers be the headliner?" I'm like, "Yeah, we could do that."
Sure.
So
Absolutely.
we're gonna get to play some music at it and judge it and and we're gonna dress up and everything,
Heck yeah.
all fancy.
I'm
Because
gonna
we were already
wear-
planning on just having a fancy night and
Yeah.
supporting it. You
I'm
know,
gonna wear my black starched hunting bibs.
your fancy ones.
Yeah, my
The ones that
fancy-
have the tux painted on the front.
Yeah, exactly right. Walk in there looking dapper, bo.
We should invent that.
right.
Talk about
Are you cold but want to look great? It's the Tux Bib 5000.
Oh my goodness.
think about it. Like even overalls, we could do where it's like the whole thing looks like a tux, but it has
It's genius.
yeah, and then it has a T-shirt underneath it with the bow tie part.
Yeah.
It comes as a set, like little kids used to get when they were little babies.
Yep. I love it.
He saw a tie that looks like
Oh yeah, I found
guitar.
a bolo tie that's a guitar head, and it's shaped just like Pearl's headstock.
Nice.
I was like, I need to have this. I gotta
Sounds
say,
like something you need.
Timu's kind of cool,
If you get what they send you, that's the problem I've
Yes.
heard.
right?
And the conspiracies say it's just China trying to get your information. And I'm like, hello, Facebook, TikTok, cell phones, they already got it if they want it.
It's true.
All I have to say is like, let them get my information. That'll scare them even more. They'll be like, let's just skip right over this dude. Like, you know.
I saw there's this guy that's on Facebook. I guess he does TikTok too and Instagram. I don't know, probably all of the things. But it's this white guy that he speaks every kind of like, he speaks Japanese, Chinese, Mandarin, like, and so he does videos like where he goes to like these places where they don't really speak English, and then he speaks Chinese to them, and they're like, "What?" Because he's really good at it. But then there was this Chinese guy he found on Instagram that was going around asking white people, basically, it's the main people he was picking on. He would ask them things in Chinese and see their confused face and make videos. Well, this guy found out about it because he did it to his brother. So he followed him on Instagram until he found him in New York, and he sat and waited, and he's like baited it basically. And the guy came up and started talking to him in Chinese to get a video for his Instagram, and he just started coming back at it, and he talked better Chinese than the guy doing it. And the guy was like, whoa, did not see that coming. Like, you know? And so then they were like, what are you doing later? And he's like, I don't know, I'm gonna go have some lunch. And then the next thing you know, they have videos together, and they were even funnier because they would go to Chinese food places, and the waiters would always ignore the white guy and talk Chinese to the Chinese guy, and the Chinese guy go, what? Like, I don't speak Chinese. And so then the white guy would translate, and the white guy would translate for the Chinese guy, and it really confused like, the people. And then they would tell him at the end, we're just messing with you, you know, he speaks Chinese. But it was just so funny, like they would ignore the, and like one restaurant, they got all this free food because the waiter was like, he goes, I'm giving you free food just because you speak Chinese and you're white. That's amazing. Like, so he was getting free food.
Is that a thing? 'Cause
I
I'll
guess,
learn a lot of
right?
languages.
That's what
I
I'm
will
thinking.
Totally
I
learn
need to learn
languages.
some Chinese.
Chinese is an abrasive language.
But he also learned, I guess whatever they speak at the nail places, and he went to the nail place, and they were talking trash about him, like talking about how they get weirdos in there and have to do weirdos fingernails, and then he started talking to him and said, I understand what you're saying, like I speak fluent, and they were like, and I'm like, I always wanted to do that.
Yes. I always wonder what they're saying when they're like doing
yeah.
the pedicure. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, because I got a pedicure, and they were laughing. They would laugh at me.
Yeah.
They would giggle and then point at me, and I'm like, I know they're talking about me.
It's not even like they try
They're
to
not
hide
even
it.
hiding
Yeah.
it. It's just they think you don't know. But if only you knew enough just to say,
I know what
I know you're saying about me. It's not cool.
Well, I feel like then they would actually try and have an entire conversation and you'd be stuck.
Yeah, then they would test you.
Yeah.
I would if someone did that to
I
me.
would too.
That's why I just stick to my language I learned.
Yeah,
I just talk my.
learn that ching chong stuff.
I'll just do my language I made up.
Yeah.
Remember the one I made up? Because your name would be like Jongi Bong, Bong Rongai Dong Jongi Song.
I'm saying it's all
Yeah,
noises.
it's with
the language is noises. I can't
But
wrap my brain around it.
When I was a kid, I came up with that language so we could talk about things in front of my parents, and they wouldn't
Yeah.
know. And it's real easy to do. I'll teach everybody real quick. So all you do is you have to say every vowel as a long vowel, and after every consonant, you put a ong.
Ong.
Yeah,
Okay.
like my name would be Jongo Dongyong. Jongo Dongyong Longi E. But then
I can't.
Jongo Dongyong,
I can't.
I got to where my parents were starting to catch
That
on a little
hurts my
bit, so
brain.
I switched it to ing. You throw an ing in there instead of all ongs, so I could be Jongo Ding Yong.
can't wrap my brain around this.
The problem is you got to spell everything, so it takes a while.
Yeah.
Like your insults have to be quick, so we could get it. But we could say bad words and we could
Right.
talk about things that no one knew what we were talking about, and I came up with that language. It never took off as a whole thing. I thought maybe Jodyisms would. That's what I wanted to call it. Jodyisms, which would be like kind of like Jebisms, but more like a language, not just sayings. I was going to start a book of Jebisms.
Yes, we talked about
Yeah,
that.
I should have done
on
that.
the way to New Mexico, in
I might
fact.
get a little trouble.
Maybe.
I vomit at the mouth more than I don't.
Judging
so.
from the morning show this morning.
It's not as it seems, It's just all word vomit.
Oh my goodness. I still think it has a chance though.
Could work.
I wondered though if I say that
I always thought there'd be a great.
like if I say that at the nail place, maybe they think I know something they don't know.
Right.
Because most of them know English, they just don't want to talk to you in English, but some of them will, but not all of them. But if I came up with my own language that they didn't know, and I would know that no one knew it,
You'd have to have at least one other person there with you.
Yeah.
Doing it. Yeah.
that'd be great videos. Me and Jep, I have to teach you how to do it, and we'll go to these
language
places.
is hard. I can barely speak the one language that I speak.
That's true. We were also going to do the Jebster's Dictionary.
The other thing that's
I
hard
just
is
make up
X.
words.
Yes, you do.
X is really hard to do in a word. Like,
I'm getting
don't do
better,
X
though.
words. Because how do you say king? King.
Like a cat with a hair.
Yeah, you can't do X. X is the only one I never could figure out.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like X, you should just say like a long vowel. Like, because I can.
Careful.
It's like when you hit a nail with a skill saw.
It sounds like.
Song go wrong, wrong, wrong. Song go wrong, wrong, wrong. I feel like it's really a good thing I started with that John Young open this morning.
Probably is.
And Mr. Miyagi.
Oh man. That's funny.
All right, well, that's probably a good place to stop this segment. And when we come back, we'll do some live music in studio. That'll be fun, since that's what everybody's asking for. Hey, good morning, Yaroslav Yender.
Good morning.
Top to Mernin.
He said, greetings from Poland. It's just snowing, and it's 2 degrees Celsius in the negative.
What?
No. Not good.
It's so
about to get
cold
that
it
way.
turns Celsius.
No, dude, they measure stuff different over there. I think.
Yeah, they have different metrics. Oh Lord, I hate to get off here since Yaroslav just got on, but
Yeah.
we got to take a break. Yaroslav, come back. We'll be back in probably about 10 minutes or so. Do another segment. Live music coming up next, live in studio right here on the Morning Ride. It's not all my fault. I've been out for 2 days. Okay.
I didn't sleep very well last night either.
I got no food.
Our pets' heads are falling off.